Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Hey, to all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. And if you're here, you are new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please no derogatory comments. Thank you all for watching. Till I will see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
How they are doing and how they plan to do, even as we move forward in the cause of justice. It is not a journey for the weaklings, I must confess. It is a journey for the strong. And then we have been standing and we will continue to stand. If you peruse the critical thinkers' message very well, they said they are not abandoning justice for Mohbad. They are only going to take several seats back. Because from the looks of things, it seems some better drivers are more peculiar, they are more particular in taking over the movement. And the critical thinkers have said they are not going to involve themselves in the struggles concerning the steerings of the movement. So the likes of Mrs. Grace, the likes of Mrs. Detola, the likes of Erelu, the likes of Mr. Muiwa, likes of the PR have learned their driving and they have passed the driving test and they are too quick to take over the steering. They want to test their driving skills on the road. And the critical thinkers, in their magnanimity, they have decided to let go of the steerings for them to also try their skills. What I know is this. I know some of the people might actually be thinking, why are you not being positive that they are going to drive the car of justice from Mohbad to expected destination? Why are you being pessimistic? We are not being pessimistic. We are only being realistic. Leadership is a function of reality. A good leader does not gaslight the followers. Leadership is a function of reality. It's not a function of deceit. And when you see a captain that has not gone to any school, that has not been trained, that has not been licensed, fighting to take ownership, fighting to take over a ship, and he or she eventually does so, it will only be wise. It will only be wise for those on that ship to take their chances by diving into the water, especially when they see the ship sinking in a bottomless ocean. I will say that again. When you see some people hijacking a ship, they were never captains. The best thing for those on that ship, if they are their way, is to try their luck by jumping into the water. Especially when they see that the ship is sinking. That is what we have all done. There's no struggle. They are leaving the front lines for them. The lives of Yomi Fabiyi will be the one to be tackling them for the front liners. So, Yomi Fabiyi always talk about the frontliner. Yomi Fabiyi will be the one to actually tackle the likes of Mrs. Grace, Mrs. Detola, Erelu, Sanshitu for the frontliners. The critical thinkers are taking the back seat. Not because they cannot put up a fight, it's because it is not worth it. That is what we call leadership. That is what we call trust. That's what we call dedications. That's what we call commitment. That is what we call selflessness. The critical thinkers have exercised all the good qualities of leaders. Yes, they have portrayed all the good qualities of leadership. Good leaders. Reality beckons on you and I. They said something. They said they are going to be going around to abuse the Emperor Joseph Aloba. But that is what the likes of Karima, that's what the likes of Lati, the likes of Arifala Jogun Modole, the Boss Rat, Kudi, Lagata, Eleribu, and Temi, and Oloribu, that is what they want. The message is clear. As soon as we start attacking Babaloba, I've joined the enemies of justice. Even at this our sober, reflective time, need to exercise decorum, need to exercise professionalism, need to exercise our own sense of reasoning, and should not allow ourselves to be pushed into the enemy's line. Their thoughts about this saga, let me tell you, when General Bukky Jesse was live, what did Karimo do? At a point, Karimo started called in and started cursing her father, cursing her mother, cursing her children. Karimo was cursing herself. Why was he doing that? Because she thought that General Bukky Jesse we curse Baba or we abuse Baba. But when General Bukky Jesse disappointed her, felt pained, because most of them were already screen recording. They wanted to make it ever fresh. They want to archive it, and they want to continue to play it now, and then to eternity. You know what? General Bukky Jesse disappoint them, and I want you and I to also do the same. As much as you might have feelings that the ship will probably sink, it is not enough to destroy the whole cause of justice. We want us to exercise that patience in whatever we are going to say. As he's standing with Babaloba, we are taking several back seats. We're not going to be defending the indefensible. Pray for the goodness of the justice. Sacrifices we have all done for the past 2 years. We pray it does not go in vain. We will never turn around to attack Babaloba. If you are hungry, you want to vent, please transfer your aggression on Sanshitu. Transfer your aggression on Mr. Muiwa. Transfer your aggression on Rich Grace. Transfer your aggression on Detola Duke. Transfer your aggression on those that have manipulated Baba Mohbad in allowing to make this wrong decision. Let there be an arena for reconciliation. Don't say things that you will say now and it will be difficult for you to retract. Don't say things that will not create differences between you and the real anti-justice. Do not come to public space to create tensions and add to the tensions that everybody now experiences as we stand. Let us be cautious of our speech. Transfer your aggressions to those that are due for it, not Emperor Joseph Aloba. I want us to do this on our platforms. And I love one point that General Young Daddy also said as a representative of the critical thinkers. Said all the money donated, the balance is about 30 million, if I heard that right. He said something. He said going forward, if any penny will be spent from that 30 million naira for whatever cost, he said all the stakeholders concerned make that decisions. I love that statement. And I'm going to say to General York Daddy, there are some key hosts, or all the hosts, if possible, whose platform that money was donated. Let them be one of the stakeholders in determining what happened to that money going forward. General York Daddy, there's no point spending that money for a DNA that you cannot guarantee its success. I'm going to say that again. That balance. That 30 million naira. York Daddy. I'm saying it categorically now. Take all the hosts whose platforms that money was generated, the stakeholders. There's no point using that money for a DNA that you cannot guarantee its authenticity and success. Nobody is interested in spending money on Oluwole DNA. I don't know who is here that can record me. That people can say I spoke my own. There's no point spending a penny out of the 30 million naira on a DNA that Wunmi Adebanjo had already done, be written, had been signed, and only waiting to present to the court. There's no point spending 1 naira of the 30 million naira on that DNA. If the DNA cannot be managed by the critical thinkers, no kobo should be removed from that money that was donated recently. Let my voice go and play it to Emperor Joseph Aloba. It doesn't matter. I'm saying it. Don't know who is in charge of that money now. If the DNA cannot be guaranteed to be fair, free, and unmanipulated, no penny should be spent from that 30 million naira for a compromised DNA. I'm saying it again. Nobody wants to waste any penny. Nobody wants to waste any penny. If anybody wants to do DNA and they want to be in charge, if anybody wants to do DNA, that will be led by Madam Wish Grace, that will be led by Madam Detola Aduke, that will be led by Sanshitu, that will be led by Mr. Muiwa, that will be led by Eletu Abis, Royal Lioness, whatever they call her name, and the PR. Let them go and collect money from Baba Liam and Wunmi Adebanjo in the DNA. Yes, let them go and collect money, because the result will bring what Wunmi and Baba Liam want. So we cannot pay for the DNA that Baba Liam and Wunmi will benefit from. We are not the one to finance that DNA. No cover should be released to them. Let them get the money and do the DNA, or better still, let them go to the hospital and collect the one they have done 3 years ago. He who have ears, let him listen to what the Spirit is telling the church. If you spend any money out of that 30 million naira for the DNA that will be headed by Rich Grace, Detola, Muiwa, Sanshitu, you are wasting your money. Let them keep that 30 million naira intact. No kobo should get out of it for the purpose of DNA, whose has been determined and whose result has been known by Wunmi Adebanjo and Baba Liam. Thank you.
And that settles it. Thank you so much, General Vegeance. Thank you so much. Who wants to talk? Who is speaking?
Kalema.
Kale.
It's my quarter. Sherry. ẹni tá máa rí báwí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ìyá Mohbad gangan òun la máa rí báwí. ṣe rí mọ́mì Mohbad ó ní tí èèyàn bá fi lé ọkọ sílẹ̀ èèyàn máa ó ní aṣẹ́wó pẹ̀lú pólíbàgì ẹ̀ ní o táṣẹ́wó bá fẹ́ kúrò nílé ọkọ àbí ó fẹ́ kúrò nílé pákó tó ń gbé àbí hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì tó rent ó máa gbé pólíbàgì ẹ̀ dání ni o. ṣe rí nǹkan tó wà ńbẹ̀ ni pé ìyá Wùnmí ó insist ìyá Mohbad ó insist pé Mohbad ló lọ́mọ. rí gbogbo ilé tí wọ́n fà lọ́tún tó ń fà lọ́sì tó ń fà níwájú tó ń fà lẹ́yìn yìí nǹkan tí mo fi tó bá yẹ pé fídíò tiyín tí mo rí ń bẹ̀ òun ló jẹ́ kí n wá mi ní wá. ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kò le oníkálukú wọn sì wọ́n táàgì lágbájá wọn táàgì lágbájá lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí gbogbo wọn ti ń ṣayé kiri. mo wo fídíò kan online tí Naira Marley lọ play lórí show torí ọ̀rọ̀ issue Mohbad bóyá lára àwọn fáǹsì Mohbad ní guy yẹn wọn ò ṣe ojú bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ó ń bá Naira Marley jà lórí stage lórí pé ikú Mohbad lẹ́yìn kan wá kọ́ lórí another post tí mo rí ó ní orin tó kọ yẹn Mohbad ló lórin rí nǹkan tó pamọ́ ojú Ọlọ́run ló tó àtọmọ kọ o àtọmọ àlè o obìnrin Wùnmí ló lu ẹni tó lóyún ìgbà tó ti mọ̀ pé ọmọ wọn kọ́ ló lóyún láti right from time kí ló dé tó ṣe jẹ́ kí ọkọ ẹ̀ gbé placenta ṣé gbogbo ìjà tó ń jà tó ṣe máa sọ pé ìyá Mohbad ò mọ gbogbo ìjà tó ń jà ń gbà yẹn ìyá Mohbad mọ̀ ó kàn dákẹ́ ni ẹ̀yẹn wo Zazu àti Lizzy lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta Zazu pariwo Lizzy jáde àmọye tó yẹ pé tó bá ti jà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n máa ń pariwo ara wọn síta wọn ò ṣe kíìpù ara wọn tó ti mọ̀ pé tó bá kíìpù ẹ̀ síta táyé ò bá gbọ́ tó bá padà pa wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ní lágbájá ló pa lágbájá Wùnmí ló máa mọ ẹni tó lóyún wọ́n ṣe DNA lẹ̀.
kúlù fún ẹ lọ sọ lọ́dọ̀ tèmi ló ti lè sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn Wùnmí ló mẹni tó lóyún ṣé Wùnmí ò mọ bàbá Liam ni ṣé Wùnmí ò mọ pé bàbá Liam wà láyé ni àbó fẹ́ sórí gbé ni ṣó rò pé platform ló ti lè wá máa yàn ní shit fún wa ni nonsense.
Thank you. Thank you, mommy. Larry, mo ń study, mo ń try àti wo ibi tó ń lọ ni, mo ń try àti listen kí n wo ibi because.
tó wá sọ yìí lórí ó ṣe rẹ̀ ni lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Naira Marley fún ọkọ ẹ̀ ta lọ́kọ ẹ̀ tó gbé placenta fún ṣé Mohbad fẹ́ sọ pé ọkọ ẹ̀ ni kò ní ká kúlù fún ẹ.
on screen record mọ́mí Larry ẹ ní sùúrù ẹ jẹ́ ká correct ọ̀rọ̀ tó wá sọ lórí Naira Marley irọ́ ló pa wọn àtàkì Naira Marley ẹni tí Naira Marley fún lówó lọ́sàn-án ní Benin torí àgbẹ̀ fake narrative síta kò ṣe fans Mohbad kankan ló àtàkì Naira Marley kò ní ọmọ ẹbí mọ́mí Larry ṣe sọ àti tèmi platform ló ti wá o àwọn olórí burúkú ẹ̀yin olóòṣì kò sí anybody tó attack Naira Marley ẹgbẹ́ ni òṣì yín sọ̀hún.
ẹ ṣe jàre mo ṣàǹṣà àti gẹ̀ẹ́tì tí ibi tó ń lọ.
wọ́n fẹ́ penetrate Wùnmí ló mẹ́ni tó lóyún ṣèbí ìgbà tó bímọ ṣèbí ọkọ kí ló fà á tó fi gbé placenta fọ́kọ ọkọ olórí burúkú wo ló gbé placenta fún kakulu fún ẹ.
ṣé ọlọ́kọ ẹ̀ ló gbé placenta fún.
ó dùn mí ká ní pé ẹ ń stream ẹ kí ẹ bá gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ.
mò ń ṣe nǹkan kan bíbá yìí ni.
èmi wá pick àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn olórí burúkú tó sọ pé Naira Marley kìíní kan so narrative tó ń push pé Naira Marley kọ orin Mohbad pé òun ni wọ́n ṣe attack ẹ̀ mo ti wò pé
kí wá ló kàn wá kí ló kàn wá Naira Marley kọrin Mohbad ìgbà tí ò kọrin Mohbad kí lórin ibo lórin Mohbad wà èyí tí wọn ti kọ níbo ló wà borí yín burú abá ìṣeré yín ìgbà òkè gbogbo orin bíi 100 àbí nǹkan tí Mohbad lòun ti kọ sílẹ̀ níbo ló wà tí Zazu bá lè kọ orin tó bá lè rí àwọn orin Mohbad yẹn kó kọ a máa jó sí abẹ́ ṣìírí tí Zazu tó bá rí orin Mohbad
tí wọn ò tí release tó bá bá wa release tóun bá release ẹ̀ a máa jó sí ẹ ti yá wèrè ẹ ti ṣí èrè Naira Marley rí kí ni géènì Naira Marley tí ò bá lè kọ orin Mohbad abẹ́ yá wèrè ni kí ni géènì Naira Marley kí ni géènì Naira Marley tí ò gàn tètèrè tí ò bá ti lè kọ orin Mohbad ọmọọṣẹ́ kan ni èrè iṣẹ́ títí ẹ̀kọ́ ni ẹ ti ṣí èrè ikú pa bó ṣe wá síbí báyẹn kò ní dáa fún ẹ mò ń ṣe nǹkan kan ni ẹ̀yin wèrè